Thank you for coming on the show today.
Thank you for having us. This is so exciting.
I'm excited about your guys' show on Saturday night.
So are we.
Because you guys just became a band recently.
Recently, last October, so it's only been a few months now, but it's been really fun so far.
So what do you guys call yourself?
We are Cutie. He really came up with the name just kind of randomly. He has a list of notes in his phone of just random band names, and we had a poll on Instagram, and we had all the followers vote for the name.
It's pretty cool. I had a couple. It was like The Waiting Room, Cutie, and then like Walking Rebellion, I think. And The Waiting Room was up, but then
I thought I've heard of a band called that.
There's I think it's like a song by Genesis.
I'm glad you guys, I've heard that, so I'm glad you guys
I think it suits us a lot more, too.
Yeah, Cutie was more, I felt it was more us than The Waiting Room. I feel The Waiting Room is kind of like a coffee shop, like you're sitting in there, you're playing acoustic, and that's not what we play.
Or you're waiting at the doctor's.
Yeah, it's all right.
Okay, so how did you guys? So you guys had Burke as your coach?
Yeah, so I went to him for voice lessons for a while. Gavin actually started playing with One Hot Minute, which is one of his bands that he's in, as the drummer, because Gavin's drum instructor, Jim Chafin, is the drummer for the band, so he was asked to sub in one night. And eventually they were like, well, we need to get your sister up here doing this with us. And I was always like, no, like, I'm okay being in the audience. Like, I really enjoy watching him. But they eventually dragged me up there, and then we kind of just realized, I mean, this is something we can do ourselves and with other musicians, and we love playing around with tons of other people. So
have you guys always done this? Like, growing up, did you guys play music together?
I
always wanted to play music.
He always wanted to.
I played drums for like my entire life, and so I was like, Ellie, we should start a band. And she was like, always like, no. I think she thought people would be like, oh, you're in a band. Like,
I don't know.
I think she'd be embarrassed about it.
Because he's your younger brother? Was that the deal?
He's literally my best friend. We do everything together. But I don't know. I was never really into the idea of it. I just thought it was a little weird. But they finally convinced me.
I'm glad
if not forced. But, I'm having a good time now. So
right now you guys do a lot of covers, and that's a lot of what Burke does is covers as well. So how did you guys come to like, let's make original music?
I've always wanted to make originals. For me, writing music is like really difficult, and for her, it's like writing lyrics, and so it doesn't really work that well. But when we get something that we like both really like, it's super easy to just like blow through an entire song.
Yeah, and we have a really great instructor, which is the lead singer for another band that we're playing with this Saturday, Hill Blocks View. He's kind of our leader in the whole writing process that we have right now. So he comes over during the week and will help us write, and he'll go on drums, he'll grab the bass, he'll play guitar, and we just figure out what we want to do and really work at it to make something that we all really love.
That is so awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, so what are some of like your musical inspirations?
I think for me, recently I've been listening to a lot of new metal and also just random girly pop bands. I like a lot of Garbage and Guano Apes and Edna Swap. Gavin likes a bunch of different things.
What do you
listen to a lot of like rock, and then also some indie stuff and a lot of metal. I like Alice in Chains, Title Fight, and like Electric Callboy.
Yeah.
Well, since your name's Gavin, do you listen to a lot of Bush?
No, I played like one of their songs before.
Yeah.
But I don't really listen to them. But that was the guy I was basically named after. So
I was gonna ask.
Cool. I should probably start listening to them.
You probably should.
I'll put them on my playlist. Put them in the queue.
Okay, so what does your sound together sound like? If you had to like say some of the new music you're gonna debut on Saturday?
Yes, honestly, I don't know. What do you think?
It's a little bit harder rock.
Yeah.
It's not like rock and roll, but it's not like metal either. So it's kind of just
it's a good middle ground for now.
Yeah.
Which I think that we'll build off of.
When we find our sound, like our true sound, we'll expand upon that and do whatever lies in there.
I agree.
So you guys have like a growing fan base. How did all of this happen?
I don't even know. I mean, we've had so much support from local other bands that have just really helping like take off with what we're doing. And they really just support. Like, there's such a great community. They ask you if you want to play gigs randomly. They just are very inclusive, and I think it, like, everyone boosts each other along. And we didn't necessarily, like, think that we were going to accumulate tons of fans. Like, we were just kind of doing it just to do it. But over time, I mean, we're almost at, like, 500? I don't even know.
I think we're on 400 on Instagram and, like, 300 on YouTube.
Okay, so...
I'm pretty sure. It's pretty good.
You know. We're getting there, but it's like months. We meet a lot of cool people every single time we're at shows, and they buy merch, and it's, you know, it's great.
That is so cool. And then you guys aren't even just performing locally, you're performing like all around California. How did all that happen?
Well, we have played twice at Universal Bar and Grill, and we're playing again in May. So we're at the end of May. Really, we were just kind of flung into it. We played there previously with another band. And then
House of Blues?
House of Blues is this month, March 30th.
That's my
They
birthday.
reached out to us. Oh my gosh, wow. They reached out to us, and...
How did they reach out to you?
They asked us to do a gig, but it was like the next day, so they asked us, and then the gig was the next day.
Yeah.
And it was after like one of the ones at Full Circle.
You guys are pretty hardcore, but you're like,
I have school.
A week would have been fine.
He's still in high school. I got school, you know. But then they reached out again and were like, we'd like to give you this gig.
That's cool that they... So where did they get exposed? Like, they like your sound and
I think they found us on YouTube. We played
I love that.
an Evanescence cover of... It was Bring Me to Life with the lead singer of a local band called Jinx.
Yeah.
And they saw that
They're coming
and they
with
were like,
us.
oh yeah, they are coming with us.
The House of Blues.
So cool.
So we're doing like a Valley night at the House of Blues, so it's just us two playing.
It's pretty cool. It's going to be super fun.
Absolutely love that. And then you do a lot of stuff at Full Circle. That's going to be at Saturday night.
Yep.
So what's the time Saturday that you guys know?
We don't have an exact time for when we're going on, but it does start at 6. So they're still working out the lineup.
So there's multiple bands.
Yes.
And you guys have played there
bands.
before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we played there.
We're opening up for an early 2000s band called Ice Set to Kill. There's going to be, what, 6 or so bands?
Yeah, 6 bands.
So it's going to be a ton of fun. We don't know the lineup right now, but it starts at 6.
So what's it like playing with all the bands that are like your parents' ages?
Honestly, it's cool. I mean, there's never really an issue with it. It's
because
fun.
it's like the music connects you guys.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter. And you listen to a lot of older music. You brought up a lot of older bands. Yeah. We just, you meet so many interesting people, and everyone's so supportive, and they love that we're younger and doing this kind of thing. Like, they're so supportive, and it's good to meet older people who have the wisdom and want to share it with you. Like, they want to just help us along.
That's so cool.
It's so great. Yeah, I love it.
And that's great that all the feedback's pretty much positive. Because if you guys were terrible, then nobody would. You wouldn't have House of the Blues. I mean, calling you guys because a lot of local bands do not have that.
Yeah.
Just so you know, that's very great. That's
amazing. I would want someone to tell us we were terrible if we were.
But I love that like they call to reach out to you.
That was
great,
so cool.
Like street cred that's gonna like go far. And so we want to follow you on all your music. So where do we follow you on YouTube, Instagram, and what else do we follow you?
We have Facebook. I'm pretty sure. I think.
Yeah, we do a Facebook, and it's just Cutie the band on everything.
And it's spelled like C-U...
K-U-T-I-E.
K-U-T-I-E. You Kardashianed it.
Yeah, we did.
So Cutie the band on everything, guys. We're going to follow you guys. And so what's your favorite cover band? Cover song to sing?
I think...
What's your favorite song to play?
I think it's a song that we're playing this Saturday. It's Hold On Till May by Pierce the Veil. That one's like super fun to play.
That one is great. We also love The Kill. What is that?
30 Seconds to Mars.
30 Seconds to Mars. Great song. I originally did not like the song, but he got me on it, and I love singing it. I mean, it's super so fun. It really is a good range for...
Okay, what's your least favorite song that people kind of ask and you're like,
Still Into You by Paramore.
Yes.
Played that too many times.
So many times.
Over like 100 probably.
Yeah.
Wow. But you must do it really well because they keep asking.
Yeah, we played a Paramore cover night like a month ago.
Yeah.
And we had it on our set and we cut it last minute because we didn't want to.
We scrapped it and then we sang Happy Birthday to my dad because it was not his birthday.
It was his birthday. So.
It was cute.
So what are the requests your parents make you play that you're like, oh gosh?
They honestly just let us play whatever.
We were like, make the set.
They're really great at interjecting little things that like they have ideas about. and I mean, they have great songs in their head that they've listened to their whole lives that sometimes we don't necessarily think of, but it's great for the older audiences that we play with to really like also get to them. So it's a good mix. They don't necessarily like tell us what we can or can't play though. They really just let us play.
So what if you guys do have to go on the road? Can you take out of school like to?
I mean, if we really had to.
He's a freshman.
Yeah, I just started high school, so.
Have you guys had these conversations?
No, I'm almost done with school, so it doesn't really matter for me. But you're stuck in it.
Yeah, we're probably gonna stay like close to Fresno and Clovis as much as possible, and then once I like summer break, definitely we'll go any place that we're asked.
For sure.
Right now, it's just kind of like
local.
Is it a weekend?
Is it a weekend?
So you guys have original music you're debuting on Saturday.
Yes.
Are you guys recording in a studio?
Not yet.
Not currently, because we're still going to write a few more songs for an EP later.
So you'll get that, and then that's what you're going to work on next.
Yes. Okay. So that song, I don't know if we're going to put it out as a single and then do an EP, but we're hoping to have something out by this summer.
I bet people have asked to collaborate with you. Well, you are collaborating with a band at the House of Blues, right? So how does that work?
We're just playing a set, and then they're going to play a set. But we have also played with them before, so I've sung with their lead singer, and he's played guitar with me and him.
Does that work well? Cause
it's
every
great.
Time the collab.
We've never had a terrible collab.
I love
it.
It
always works out.
Because that's kind of hard to do in a way. Everyone has but you guys just go with the flow.
Yeah, it all just works out. I think that doing it with musicians is really easy because everybody just kind of clicks into the music. So it all works out. Usually, we haven't had really anything terrible happen.
Just waiting.
So far.
So
let's not jinx it.
When you go to college, are you going to study music?
I was thinking I don't know what I'm gonna do because I just started high school, but I'm probably gonna major in business just to be able to basically do anything, and then minor in music just to do music.
Have a bass.
Just have a basis to work off of.
And you're a drummer. What else do you play?
I play guitar, bass, and drums. But bass is just easier guitar, so it's pretty.
Does it really count?
And you do all the music for your guys'
I usually do tracks. I just have this app, and it can separate all the different instruments in a song. And so I find the song, I download it, and I put it in there, and it just does everything for me.
You never want to learn how to play?
I am interested in all sorts of instruments, and I think eventually I'd love to play. But the spot that I am in my life right now, I literally have zero time. Hopefully after I graduate.
But that's so cool. You kind of got forced into this, and now you love it. I love that story. That's really awesome.
It's great. And I hope you are also having a good time with it.
No, I'm not. I hate this. No.
So what instrument would you like to play?
I don't know. Bass seems easy. I've messed around on bass before.
Well, you gotta play something he doesn't play. That's the whole point. It's a good collab.
She plays the tambourine.
I can play the tambourine. I could maybe hop on a keyboard. I used to play piano. I don't anymore.
She forgot all of it.
That was second grade. It's been a long time.
Have you guys talked about expanding the band to where you tour with different people and then you'll have people in the back?
Oh, for sure. That's definitely something we're interested in. But we want to kind of let it happen organically rather than forcing people into it.
You're not going to put out, hey guys, looking for a band.
I mean, maybe eventually if we really need people.
Right now,
if we're desperate.
It's really nice just being able to meet new people at different gigs and see hey, if you ever want to come jam, come to our house. We have a nice music room that we can set everybody's stuff up in. We've had a lot of people come over and hang out, just jam. So it all works out.
Was it weird, actually performing with the people that taught you? I mean, was it ever nerve-wracking?
No, they're just so supportive, and they're the ones that really want us up there. I mean, half the time we go to their stuff not thinking we're going to be on stage, and then they're like, hey.
So you went to support, and then...
Yeah.
They've done that a couple of
What a trick. I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't mind
it's
it.
a lot.
Because
you're just back there whatever. And then I get up there.
I did forget the song last time.
I forgot the words last time, and I was just kind of standing there, and you guys were jamming, and I was like, well, they're having fun.
We play No Doubt with them, a lot of No Doubt, and we forgot the ending to Just a Girl, I'm pretty sure.
No, it was hella good.
Yeah, we forgot the ending, so we dragged it out for a minute, and it was
it's so fun.
It was a train wreck.
And they just go off stage they're just sitting there. So it's whatever.
It was pretty funny though. So
it was good.
Okay.
I was having fun. I looked over at you guys. You guys were jamming. I was like, well, I'm just going to stand here. It worked out.
So is Cutie the band on Instagram?
Yes.
So we can all follow that, and then you guys will keep us every time you have a performance. You guys will let us know.
Always updating on the story, posts, everything.
And what other bands? You know how many bands are performing that Saturday night? This Saturday.
I think
night?
it is 6.
Yeah,
is it 6 including us?
I think it's 6.
Oh.
Well, yeah, including us.
Including us.
It's 3
awesome.
3 local bands, and then I think it's like the touring package. So it's like 3 touring bands.
Wow, that is so cool. What band have you guys met that you're like really into? That's like a touring band, like one of the.
We
bands?
haven't really. We haven't met
this
any
is kind
of
of
them,
our first like touring band experience. So it
we've
should
only
be really
played
fun.
local shows, but
I think you might go on tour soon. You might have to think about homeschooling, kid. Come on.
That would be interesting, seeing you homeschooled. I'd probably make fun of you for it. We all know how homeschool kids turn out.
Oh my god.
I was one, so thank you.
Oh well. Well, you're successful.
Great point. No, that's a good point, though.
They're always more creative than everyone else.
That's true.
And I love the black and red. Tell us about the black and red.
I don't know. Red's my favorite color.
I like black.
I like black too. Black and red.
She likes red.
It's a nice.
So.
It's a nice.
I love
combo.
the colors too, guys.
It's a good combo. We wear a lot of other colors, but I didn't know he was showing up in this. So I mean,
no
I'm
way.
like,
you guys
wow,
really
look.
just. This is why you guys are a great collab.
Yeah.
You guys just feed off each other without even knowing it.
I came straight from school.
Good outfit choice.
Thank you. Thank you. Good outfit. Good outfit choice for me. Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming on my show. Everybody needs to go and follow Cutie the band.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah,
it was a
thank
great
you.
time.
It's really fun.
Thank you for coming on the show today. You look lovely.